Okay, my name is Farid alfarizi, and I will present and retell a novel. Name is Twilight. Stephanie Meyer. She is the very successful author of the popular Twilight series and also writes other books too. Main characters: Bella Swan. Charlie Swan is Bella's father. Edward Cullen. Alice and Emmett Cullen is brothers and sister. Jasper and Rosalie Hale is brother and sisters too. Charles and Esme Cullen is parent of Edward Cullen. James. These three are the bad vampire. Victoria and Lauren. Bella Swan. Bella is an uptight and she 17 years old junior in high school. She lived with her dad Charlie in Fort Washington. Charlie Swan. Chief Charlie Swan is Bella's shy but very caring father. He lived with Bella at their home in Forks. Edward Cullen. Edward is also a junior at Bella's high school. He lived in the country with his brother, sister, and parents. Alice and Emmett Cullen. These two are a brother and sister to Edward and take the same last name. Alice is a couple with Jasper Hale and Emmett is with Rosalie Hale. Jasper and Rosalie Hale. These two are also brother and sister to Edward but a different last name. James, Lauren, and Victoria. These three are the bad vampire that cause trouble around folks. Story. The story starts out with Bella moving away from her home in Phoenix to live with her father in Fort Washington. She has to start school there too. The first time Edward sees Bella, he has to contain himself for the fact that Bella's blood is nearly irresistible. After that, he doesn't show up to school after weeks on end. When Edward finally decides to show up, Bella asks him about his problem. Edward is very unclear in his explanation. Bella still confused about Edward's weird behavior. Sit out in the parking lot after school. One of her classmates, Tyler, lost control and is flying toward her in his black van. Edward, clearly standing across the parking lot, gets to Bella unusually quick to stop the van before it crushes her. Bella, in her mind, questions Edward's ability to stop the van. The suspicion arises as Edward continues to give Bella weird and unclear answers. She eventually is able to piece together the weird answer she gets from Edward to later find out that Edward is a vampire. Edward feels ashamed of his being. Bella assures him she isn't scared. After they discuss it for a while, Edward picks Bella up, takes her up the mountain and show her why he can be in the sunlight. Bella noticed his unusually beautiful crystallized skin. After that, they lie by each other, just starting at each other. By now, they both feel so in love. One day, Edward is coming to pick Bella up to spend time with his family. He finally meets Swan officially. Edward and Bella are going to play baseball with the family. They have to play in the thunderstorm because the bat makes a thunderous sound when the ball is hit. The family plays for a while, having good fun. Then the three vicious vampires, Lauren, Victoria, and James show up. They want to play with the Cullens. James having super qualities, like smell and sight. Now if Bella is human. The hunt starts now. Bella starts getting really nervous. She lost a lot of trust in Edward, as he's still keeping assuring her she'll be okay. When everyone finally escaped the turmoil, Alice and Jasper agreed to take Bella south to keep her safe. After driving for a while, they stopped at the hotel. Alice has a vision about James, making the hunt his only obsession. When Alice described the vision to Bella, she gets a call from Edward. He said he'd do anything to keep her safe. She got another call from James, saying he has her mom and needs to show up at her old bell studio if she doesn't want anything to happen to her mom. Bella decides that dying in the place of a loved one is a good way to go. She walks into the studio and James finds her and threatens her. Edward shows up and starts fighting with James. James is able to throw Edward away just long enough to bat Bella on the wrist. After Edward's family show up, they are able to contain James. Edward has to suck the venom out of Bella to prevent her from becoming a vampire. Edward found it very hard to stop sucking Bella's blood, and the blood loss put her in the hospital. James also broke her leg. They told her mom she fell. Still in the cast from when James broke her leg, she goes to prom with Edward. As they slow down outside alone, Bella asks to become a vampire. Edward kisses her neck and tells her he wants her to be human. Okay, that's all. Thank you.